Do you remember what it was like? I mean, in the world before.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like?
People had more than they needed. We had no idea what was precious, what wasn't. We threw away things people kill each other for now.
Friends, something dramatic is happening right now across the country. People who consider themselves non-political or independent or moderate or who even voted for Trump, they can't avoid seeing what's now so clearly out in the open, and they are shaken by the terror unfolding before them. The nation is witnessing a big reveal. ICE agents abducting people off the streets, the National Guard unleashed in American cities, the Justice Department weaponized to prosecute political opponents, threats by Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act or to kill anyone he deems an enemy combatant. The tyranny is on full display. And now everyday Americans are realizing that they, too, could be dragged out of their homes in the middle of the night by Trump's ICE agents, or tear-gassed and arrested by Trump's National Guard, or targeted by Trump's prosecutors because of a social media post, or assaulted by Trump's military because he labeled them Antifa. The big reveal is that all of us are potential targets of this regime. An attack on anyone's fundamental rights is an attack on all of us. Now, I'm not going to try to alarm you. I don't want to alarm you, but there's an important lesson to be learned here. It's no longer Democrat versus Republican or left versus right. It's now democracy versus oligarchy, freedom versus dictatorship, right versus wrong. Trump is waging a war on the enemy within, he calls it, and that means we're all potential targets. I know it's all terrifying, but the big reveal is a reminder that collectively, together, we have more in common with each other than we do with Trump or anyone else in his regime. And collectively, together, we still have more power. Please, help spread the word.
It's November 2nd, 2025, almost November 3rd. And I just want everyone to understand that the United States as we know it is gone. Like, you have to understand that. You don't have to make peace with it, but you have to understand that there are no checks and balances. I'm pretty sure Snap is not coming back. ever. And I'm even highly suspicious that the government may never reopen, at least the way it has functioned for the last 6 decades. So with that acceptance, I think people need to figure out what's next. And anyone with pattern recognition, to my neurodivergents out there, it's not good. It's not good because we're going to see an acceleration, which is why they did it, right? Because the people who are going to get hurt by these SNAP benefits are going to be angry and scared and, more importantly, hungry. And hungry people are desperate people. And desperate people do what they have to do. And I speak for myself. I'm in a nice, safe, upper middle class suburb. Okay. It's going to be bad. And my neighbors and I have been trying to organize food drives, and I've been trying to give gift cards to people for Thanksgiving. But I don't think most people understand what's about to devolve in the next 14 days. And they know it will. It's no coincidence that he's deploying troops to all 50 states. He knows what's about to happen because he's created the problem. SNAP was funded through the year, back in January. Like, they have the money for SNAP. This was done to get the end result that they've been trying to do for the past several months, which is martial law. Because when people can't feed their kids, when moms can't get formula for their babies, things go left. And not left like that, but you know what I mean. Things get wild.
So reports are coming out that the Pentagon is going to make a rapid response force or a quick response force to combat civil unrest in certain cities after January 1st. We can already guess why this is going to happen. Government was shut down, SNAP was cut, other federal programs were cut, and Section 8 will be cut. Millions of Americans are already on Section 8. When that gets cut, a lot of people will be on the street. What do you get when a large group of people, for one, are pissed off, 2, cannot afford to feed their kids, and 3, get kicked out of their own homes? Civil unrest. And amid all of these things that are going to happen, you have Trump now claiming that they're going to make homeless centers, homeless encampments, or some type of labor camp. I don't know if any of y'all would remember this, but back in 2012 and 2015, maybe 2016, there were reports coming in of Walmarts being bought by the Department of Defense and being converted into FEMA camps. There is also a conspiracy around the same time of Obama buying black coffins and guillotines. Again, it's a conspiracy. But I remember at the time there were receipts about what he was doing with these black coffins and the guillotines. And Walmart. Maybe this could be connected, but I don't know. Again, that was a conspiracy. The FEMA camps were real, but the Obama buying black coffins were a conspiracy. All I can really say about the Pentagon creating a QRF against the people of this country is that it should give us caution. It's disheartening. And I believe we need to get ready because something is coming. Before next year, we may get hit with something. I don't know what it is. Bad news, false flag, something that will rattle everybody in this country. I believe we should just get ready. I don't know how you have to get ready. Again, it depends on where you live, depends on where you stay, depends on what living situation you have. Just get ready. That's all I have to say.
We're undergoing a soft coup, and the idea is to create a whole new set of laws and ignore the existing human rights laws and other laws. under the pretext of pandemic preparedness and the biosecurity agenda. The WHO is developing through all its nations, but with the WHO Directorate in the United States in charge, a pandemic treaty and amendments to the existing international health regulations that will remove the human rights protections currently embedded in the IHRs, will enforce surveillance, censorship, get rid of freedom of speech, require governments to censor and only push a single narrative. Also, we will be subject, if they can make this work, to vaccines developed in 100 days.
Hey, look, for the ones who don't think this is spiritual, this government shutdown is spiritual. You remember back in the day when you was in school, you always had like a pre-test before the actual test. This is what this is. This is a pre-test before the actual test. Now, let's go to the Bible. In the Bible, I can't explain it word for word. I can kind of like tell you what's going on in my terms. That's the way I understand the Bible. All right, so you remember when it talked about it would be days will come where we won't be able to access funds, we won't be able to eat, sleep. You'll be getting tormented day and night. You won't be able to hide. You're going to try to kill yourself and can't kill yourself. And then on top of that, it says something about people will be fooled by the devil disguises himself as God, because he's going to try to do all these miraculous things like he's God, and people are going to be fooled by it. Listen to me when I tell you this. This crap is spiritual. Alright? This ain't a time to open up your fleshly eyes. This is a time to close your fleshly eyes and open up your spiritual eyes so that you can actually see what's really going on. Alright? So, again, don't fail the pre-test, man. I'm telling you, this is the time God trying to wake people up and say, hey, you better get right, because it's coming. The real test is coming. I'm telling you. I don't know why I be at work, God be talking to me all the time. But I'm coming to tell y'all, man, listen, that time is coming.